Shut up and sit down.
Fair Nation, boys, Anthony Kenny, we're here. Recording episode 13. So, we wanted to tell you guys we are going to start a fantasy football league where you guys are going to be allowed to play against us. So if you're interested, DM us on Instagram or Twitter, or email us at thesportsnerds1 at gmail.com. And this is your chance to, to see if you can beat us. And the winner, if you guys get to beat us, you're going to get some cool Sports Nerd swag and a trophy.
A trophy?
Yeah,
man.
The trophy's legit. It looks like a Super Bowl trophy.
What else are we doing? Just a trophy, some Sports Nerd swag?
Yeah, and who knows? We might throw something else in there.
Okay.
We'll see how that goes.
Sure.
So yeah, we're going to it'll be a PPR league. Everything we discuss is PPR, like we've been doing since day one.
Standard redraft PPR league.
Yeah, so it should be fun. So Kenny, we have no sports right now. But thank the Lord we have The Last Dance.
Yo, it's been the only thing keeping us going.
Yeah, man. So, man, if there was any talk, which there was, obviously, and we were kind of like, man, LeBron, he's the king, man.
There's a reason why this dropped in 2020.
Yeah, and
Michael Jordan wanted to remind everybody that he is the GOAT.
Yeah.
That he wanted to shut down this talk because everybody was forgetting about him. Everybody was jumping on the LeBron being the GOAT talk. And he just wanted to remind us real quick, and he sure did. Because, even I was like, no, LeBron has surpassed Michael Jordan. He is the new GOAT. But then after watching this, statistically, LeBron might be better, but
you got to remember, Jordan missed how many? This man kept retiring.
He retired. He went 3 years to college.
He didn't retire. He went 3 years in college.
Yeah.
Imagine he didn't retire. I mean, he wanted to go for 7.
Yeah, but
that man would have had 8 or 9 rings.
Even forget that, that killer instinct, that personality, that the way he was. You don't see that in LeBron. I'm not saying LeBron's not like that, but LeBron's definitely a much nicer guy than Michael Jordan was.
I mean, it's watching Jordan, and we were too young.
No.
So I remember some of Wizards days, like when Jordan was on the Wizards.
And he was still dropping 40, 50 a game and with the Wizards.
Insane.
Yeah.
But, this was definitely a bring us back to reality. Michael Jordan's the GOAT.
Yeah, for sure.
Without a doubt.
For sure.
So, we have no sports right now. Right now, we'd be in the middle of the NBA playoffs right now.
Yeah.
Which I think the conference finals would be going on now.
Yeah, they were started this week.
So we'd be watching my Heat, going against the Lakers soon in the finals if this never happened.
Okay.
But we do have some signs of sports coming back.
Slowly. German soccer already came back.
Yeah.
So, that's a good sign that they're making it work. At least that's an example for the rest of the leagues to copy eventually. Baseball, hopefully back, they say 4th of July weekend.
That would be the most American thing ever.
That'd be awesome.
This virus came, took us down. Guess what? America, we're back. Yeah, baseball on 4th of July.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. The proposal's an 82-game season. I'm with it, man.
Playoffs into late October, early November. They have one fear that the owners don't want to do is they're afraid of a second wave, and they're afraid of starting the season and then having no playoffs.
Oh, like the NBA's dealing with.
Yeah, but they already, they haven't canceled the season, but they haven't started the season. They're afraid of starting it and then having to cancel the season later on.
Because you can't have a World Series in January and then 2021 season starts in March or April.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. I like the 82 game idea. Yeah. We always said 162 games is way too much.
Yeah, no.
Cut it. In a normal world, cut it to 150, 140, but 82 games?
Make them more meaningful. 82 games is still a lot, but for baseball, it's good.
There's no time for it. You can't slump.
Yeah, exactly.
There's only 82 games. You got to come out.
Yeah,
and it's going to be exciting.
Every year, some teams will start slow and then just get hot.
Yeah,
it won't happen this year. Either you start hot and stay hot, or you just don't make the playoffs.
Yeah, man.
This year.
We've had to keep delaying our fantasy baseball draft.
Yeah.
Every couple weeks, I got to keep delaying it because we don't know when it's going to happen.
Bro, and I was so ready for our draft.
I'm just trying to defend my title.
Okay.
Where's my trophy?
You want to jump into our our
Yeah.
rankings?
So, the draft was in April. Now we know where these rookies are going.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do, we're going to rank them fantasy-wise for the 2020 season. So, number one, as
Easy.
soon as he got drafted,
Easy.
I was pissed because I wanted the Dolphins to get him in the second round. Two, I was like, damn, what a perfect fit. Clyde Edwards-Helaire to the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yo, any part of that offense,
Yeah.
you gotta have a piece of it.
Remember we were talking about the Chiefs just need a running back. Damian Williams is nice, but
He's nice,
no,
but he's not a 3-down back.
no. But to add Edwards-Helaire
Yeah, man.
with, Damian Williams, obviously, I'm excited.
Bro.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, definitely your number one.
And like they can make multiple running backs work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Like some of these other guys that went certain places, you gotta wait for their chance or whatever. But Damian Williams and Clyde could both be guys in fantasy next year.
Yeah. Well, last year, Damian Williams had 111 carries. Shady McCoy had 101. If you just take him out and plug in Clyde Edwards,
Yeah, because who's the other guy? Darwin Thompson, is that his name?
Darwin Thompson had
Yeah.
like maybe 25
Yeah,
carries
he's
last
whatever,
year.
irrelevant.
So I'm thinking Edwards-Helaire can get 120 to 150 carries. He might be able to get 50 receptions.
Oh yeah,
Like he could get 200 touches.
And PPR is gonna be nasty.
Yeah, that's why. Like
Yeah.
if it wasn't PPR, I would move Jonathan Taylor up to 1.
Yeah.
But we're talking PPR. I think Clyde's the man.
I'm with you, man. I feel like that's the easy choice, number one. After number one, you get into a little more of a debate, see where we're gonna go. And number two, we put Jonathan Taylor.
Indy.
Yeah, Indianapolis. I feel like if he takes over the starting job, then he might be the number one guy. But they still have Mac, and I saw that they want to keep Hines,
Yeah.
Naheem Hines involved.
Yeah.
So that's 3 running backs. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna have to wait for him to get hurt, or like
I mean, let's not
know?
forget, Marlon Mack had 1,000 yards. Like
Marlon
it's
Mack
not
is
like
good.
he's
He
no
just-
slouch.
he got banged up a little bit.
He did.
And all that, but like he probably gonna get hurt again. Hines isn't a 3-down back.
No.
So
So Jonathan Taylor is a complete back. Like he's a 3-down back. He's going to pound the rock. Last year, Mack had 247 carries. I had no idea he had that many.
didn't you have him in fantasy?
No, not Mack.
No,
Uh-uh.
because when you did, I had Hines a little bit. but-
So if you like last year, the Colts ran it 471 times. 471.
What did they have last year as their quarterback?
Brissett.
Brissett.
So some of that is going to be a little bit is Brissett.
Yeah, with Rivers now, you might see that number drop.
Yeah. But with Rivers, you're going to see some passes to the running backs. You're going to
Yeah.
see more.
Yeah, for sure.
Like Mack only had 14 receptions,
Yeah, no, for sure.
but
for sure.
Hines had 44. So I could see Taylor. Taylor should have 200 carries easily.
And what, 25 receptions?
I'd say because he doesn't really catch the ball. So I could see Taylor getting 200 carries, 1,000 yards.
Yeah, man.
I think
I-
Marlon Mack. It's funny we think of him like getting injured. He played 14 games. So it's
But,
not
but
like
how many games did he play a little banged up?
yeah, that's the thing.
You know, because that still happens.
Yeah.
You still got to take that into account. Now, in dynasty leagues, though, I think Taylor's my number one.
Really?
Yeah, him or
Because you could say next year he's the
yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's
If
it.
he goes off this year, Mac or
Yeah.
Hines is gone, and then he's the man. Whereas I feel like the Chiefs, they can always just plug somebody in.
Well, remember they had Kareem Hunt getting 1,400 yards. He was a top 5 running back
Yeah.
before he went and did what he did. So,
What do you think?
so that system they really can put anyone in, but
Yeah.
the talent of Clyde Edwards is ridiculous. So, you're not going to go wrong with either guy,
Yeah.
honestly.
For sure, for sure. So let's move on to number 3. Number 3, I feel like he can be like huge boom or bust just because of carry on. We have DeAndre Swift.
Yeah,
I feel like carry on, he gets hurt.
that's the thing.
That's
Carry
for
on
sure.
gets hurt.
But when he plays, carry on.
He only played half the year.
But when he plays, carry on's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if he gets hurt, I feel like Swift will go off. But I feel like as long as carry on is healthy, I feel like Swift won't really make a huge fantasy impact. You know, it's gonna be
Yeah,
tough.
I mean, remember Stafford was killing it before he got hurt.
Yeah.
They're not going to just not use him.
Exactly.
Like they're not going to turn into a running team.
Yeah, exactly.
They ran it 400 times last year. They're not going up to 500.
So I'm saying, like,
You know?
as long as carry on is healthy, like I don't know, I can't trust
Yeah.
DeAndre Swift.
So it's funny. I think number 4 we have Dobbins. J.K. Dobbins for Baltimore.
Yeah.
You know, Baltimore ran it the most last year.
Well, I mean, they had that Lamar guy.
Lamar, yeah. So Ingram ran it 202 times last year. Lamar ran it 176 times. I don't see that happening again.
No, they have to bring that down. He's gonna get.
They have to. That's the thing. They have to bring it down, or else why did you draft Dobbins in the second round?
Yeah, no, they wanted to take some of that load off because you can't have your hopefully franchise quarterback out here running, getting hit all the time.
Yeah,
like it doesn't work that way.
So I could see. So I was looking. Gus Edwards and Justice Hill rushed together 191 times.
They had 191 carries.
Just the two of them combined.
When did Justice Hill get these carries? Remember, I drafted him last year, and he was on my bench.
They had 900 yards together. I know.
Okay, that was Edwards.
If you just take both of them out, which you would, and you just plug in Dobbins, there you go, man. Let's say 180. We need 1,000 yards.
We need Dobbins to get that full workload for him to be fantasy relevant because, bro, I had Hill all of last year.
Well, no,
not all. I dropped him eventually.
They're not going to treat Dobbins like they treated Hill.
Yeah,
no way.
I drafted him with such high expectations, and he just rolled my bench for 5 weeks and just killed me.
And Ingram, that man is still going strong, man.
Yeah,
but dynasty wise, I might take Dobbins.
How many years does Ingram have left?
I think this might be his last year.
Then Dobbins will be up there because as long as Lamar's there, they're going to be a rushing team.
Well, yeah.
Because he might improve as a passer, but he's not going to be a pass first. I guess you could say
he's still going to run 100 times a year, no matter
for sure.
what. If not, then why did you're wasting his talent?
And that's what he does. So yeah, for sure. But if Ingram's going after next year, I might take Dobbins in dynasty this year.
That's what I'm saying, man. Hold on. Let's just talk about these four. We have our dynasty, our first dynasty league. It's starting from scratch.
Yep.
I could take.
What pick do I have? You remember?
We have to do a coin flip because you tied.
10 or 11. So I'm not getting any of these guys.
Well, no.
I might.
Remember, they're not going. It's a redraft.
Yeah, it's a redraft. Well, right now.
But I've seen Edwards-Helaire go in the second round.
Yeah, but in my other dynasty league where we did just a rookie draft,
no.
At 10 or 11, you're not getting any of these guys.
You're not getting any of these guys. But I would take Dobbins maybe fourth round, and just next
fourth
year.
Round.
You think of it. next year. Boom.
So you're playing for the future. I
have the number one running back on the number one rushing team of the league.
But you're playing for the future because that means.
It's dynasty. You take a risk.
If you're taking him in the fourth round, you're playing for him to be, in a normal league, you're RB1 or RB2.
You wouldn't take him in your normal league.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But in a normal league, you draft a running back in the fourth round.
Oh, he's your RB2.
Yeah, at worst. Yeah. Sometimes it might be your RB1.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
for sure.
But yeah, so you're thinking about the future, for the next 10 years. Or hopefully.
Even this year, hold on. So, last year, the number one rookie running back was Miles Sanders.
Oh, yeah.
And he only rushed 179 times.
Who was it? Him and
Josh Jacobs.
That's it.
Josh Jacobs, 240 carries. Yeah. So if you give Dobbins, I could see Dobbins getting 200 carries.
200 carries?
Yeah, man. They rushed it 600 times.
I like to watch the Ravens, man. Let's do it.
200 to Ingram, 200 to Dobbins.
Cut down to 80 for Lamar?
No.
He had
176.
176.
So cut it down to 140.
Yeah.
130.
Yeah, 130.
There's still carries to go around, man. Damn. Dobbins is getting 200 and 1,000 yards. I guarantee it. I'd put it on board right now.
Your quarterback running 130 times a year. That's scary.
It's nuts.
That's I don't know how I feel. I feel like a Ravens fan.
I know. He's the man, but
yeah, but he's gonna get banged up.
Yeah.
Do you know which quarterback had the second average rushing last year?
I want to say Josh Allen, maybe.
Nope.
Was it Daniel Jones?
Daniel Jones, baby.
Yards per game?
Yards per carry.
Really?
Yeah, he averaged.
He did break some.
He averaged 6 yards per carry.
And he didn't run as much as Josh Allen, Kyler Murray, and Lamar Jackson did. That's why
Daniel Jones he's capable of running, but he's still a pass first quarterback. Mm-hmm. He just runs when he has to. Some of these guys, I think maybe 4 times last year that I see we designed a run for him, whereas Lamar and Josh Allen they run it all the time, and they're supposed to be running it all the time, So it's different, but still 6 yards per carry, that's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
So those are top 4 running backs. Then number 5, we finally have a receiver. Jerry Judy, Denver.
Yep.
That boy's gonna be nasty. The only thing, the biggest question mark there is Locke. Like, we don't really know about Locke, but if he is even decent, they're gonna be nasty. They have how many running backs now?
Too many.
Wait, they have
Melvin Gordon,
Philip
Lindsay, and Royce Freeman.
So, and then they have Sutton and Judy, and then they drafted another guy,
Hamler. KJ Hamler. Yeah, so
they have weapons.
They have a nice young team.
Oh, and Noah Fant.
Yeah, so I think they're gonna pound the rock. They might be top 5 in rushing yards in rushing attempts coming up this year.
See, the one thing that worries me though is Pat Shurmur. Pat Shurmur knows how to use receivers. So that's a good thing for Judy, but he does not know how to use running backs.
Really?
So we can say they should be pounding the rock, but with Pat Shurmur as the OC, I don't know. I can see, but it makes me optimistic about Judy though.
The thing is with Judy, I don't, especially let's think of it this year, I don't see them just unleashing Drew Lock. You know what I mean? You didn't pay Melvin Gordon that much money to just not use him.
Why not unleash him?
You pound the rock, man.
But they need to see what they have in Lock though.
Yeah, no, like, he's going to start, obviously. But I'm saying, like, they're not going to be at the top. They're going to rush more than they pass, I think.
Okay.
For sure.
I can see that.
You got a second year. He only played, 5 games? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
he
they
went.
Damn good.
I think they went 4-1 in those 5 games, which is pretty nice. And that's why they're clear. There's no discussion. He's the starter for this year.
But if he does air it out, Judy's going to be nasty.
I mean, Judy's a freak.
He should have been the number 1 receiver.
I think so. He should have got number 1 overall. I'm not overall. The first receiver off the board.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Because he's a freak of nature. Like, that kid's gonna be nasty. Like, I don't know, man. We'll see. Now,
the thing with rookie receivers, we've seen a little of an emergence from them. So, like last year, the best rookie receiver ranked 21, AJ Brown.
Oh, yeah.
So he finishes the 21st receiver. So he finishes at RB2.
And that was with some inconsistent quarterback play.
Well, he didn't take off until Tannehill took off.
Yeah, I mean, he had I think 1 or 2 good games with Mariota.
Yeah.
That's it.
So if you're drafting Jerry Judy or Ruggs in a redraft league, you're not getting a receiver 1. It's not. They're not going to finish top 12.
No.
I just or even top 15.
But as a receiver 3 though.
Oh, if they're your wide receiver 3, then they can give you, at best, I would say, is wide receiver 2 numbers. Because A.J. Brown was number 1 rookie last year.
Okay.
Year before that was Calvin Ridley. He finished wide receiver 22. So both of them finished as wide receiver 2s.
Random thing. Bold prediction. Calvin Ridley's going to have a better year than Julio Jones.
Oh, I am picking Calvin Ridley everywhere I can.
Calvin Ridley is going to be a wide receiver 1 next year.
Oh, fantasy wide receiver 1? Like he'll finish top 12.
In real life. He's
not going to surpass.
He's going to be the better receiver on the Atlanta Falcons next year.
You want to put it on the board?
I'll put it on the board.
Put it on the board, my man. All right, we got another board bet. So Kenny thinks Calvin Ridley is going to finish better fantasy wise than Julio Jones.
Watch, it's
we'll
going
see.
to happen.
Don't sleep. How you gonna sleep on Julio Jones, man?
I'm not sleeping on Julio Jones. He's amazing. I think that highly of Calvin Ridley.
I mean, I'll say, Atlanta led the league in pass attempts last year.
Yeah.
So I'm big on both of them this year. Like, Calvin Ridley's gonna go off. He'll finish maybe wide receiver 1, top 15.
There, I put it in.
All right.
Kenny says Ridley greater than Jones in fantasy 2020.
Okay, we'll see. Never mind. Didn't we have another board bet and I was on Ridley like for last year?
Yeah. Hold on.
It was between him and
I have it saved somewhere.
Was it Kevin Cole?
I don't know.
No. What's the other Jacksonville receiver?
Jacksonville receiver.
Yeah, that's who the bet was. It's not a big deal.
I don't know.
Anyways, moving on. So where are we at now? Number 6. Cam Akers, running back to the Rams.
He should be the starter next year.
Okay, so
He should be.
He should. I don't think. Here's a couple things that is the issue. 1, he's a rookie.
Yeah.
2, as of right now, we don't know how these teams are going to practice.
Yeah, true.
We don't know if they're even going to be able to practice in person until much later. So I think these rookies are going to have a tougher time adjusting.
Not in person. They're going to be practicing in person, but team practices, practice as a team because they're gonna be doing like individual stuff,
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything, man. I'm talking about,
like hitting
the pads.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Running plays, real practice.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
So-
but okay, fine. Let's say it takes him a little while. I still think eventually he becomes a starter next year, and then I don't know if this was the Rams 3 years ago. I would say, yo, you have to have this guy because it's the Rams.
That's
But-
true. I mean, their offensive line got a little better.
Yeah, but the Rams aren't the Rams that we
no,
saw.
they're not that Super Bowl Rams anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're not that. Remember that game, the Chiefs versus them? Probably
Bro.
the best game ever.
One of the best games ever,
Like,
especially
literally
for
most-
fantasy.
Oh, remember?
Yeah, I remember. I was up on 70 points on him on Monday night. Who did you have?
I had Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelsey. I came back and beat him in the first half.
Yeah.
In the first half.
Which was actually kind of nice because I was stressing up until you took the lead. And then I said, screw it, let me just enjoy
I
this
think
amazing
combined,
game.
those three scored over 100
Yeah.
points.
It was insane. It was one of the best years, one of the best games we've seen in the
It was
in
literally
years.
insane.
Yeah.
I think you and me were both like super hyped up.
Yeah, it was
It's not even
insane.
our teams.
No. Well, I'm like a closet Chiefs fan up the last couple of years.
Oh, I think if you've had a piece of the Chiefs offense on
Yeah.
your fantasy team, you're a closet Chiefs
Yeah,
fan.
plus
Because
Mahomes
they're so
is
much
the man.
fun. Yeah, man.
Mahomes is the man.
And was it his first year as a starter? I had him, Tyreek, and Kelsey in both of my leagues.
Yeah.
So obviously, I was a Chiefs fan.
Did you win those leagues?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Well-
Who won our work league last year?
Okay, I'm talking about 2 years ago, man.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to say
Did
that
you-
I won.
did you
I
win it?
won it, guys. I
Did you
won.
win it 2 years ago?
No.
All right then.
Anyways.
All right,
Anyways. So yeah, Cam Akers definitely has the chance to take over. The thing also with Henderson, why didn't he get more? Like he should have kind of taken the job last year.
Yeah, man, they were still playing.
Gurley. I mean, Gurley still.
with no knees.
Yeah.
Like
So,
it's kind of telling where like your running back has bad knees and you're still not willing to play the backup
Yeah.
more.
yeah. Henderson was drafted in like the top 10 rounds
Yeah, man.
for the hope that he'll take over, or if Gurley
Yeah.
carries get reduced. He never became fantasy relevant.
And
Not at all.
Gurley definitely has his problems because Atlanta's still not sure about his knees. I don't know
Yeah,
how.
but they didn't draft a running back. I think they're completely confident with Gurley for
But
this
I
year.
saw that they don't know anything about his knees right
Well,
now.
that's the thing. They can't. How are they going to diagnose him right now?
Yeah, but like, why'd you sign him then?
I don't know. And
And then
they
that
don't have a
draft-
backup plan.
Yeah, that's.
They're going to go in with Brian Hill and Edo Smith. Come on.
Oh, Edo Smith is okay.
Edo Smith is trash, bro.
He's okay.
Come on. Calm
okay.
down. He's the number one running back. You're going to draft him?
No.
Okay, thank you.
No. He's a good
He's
backup.
legit trash.
He's the Wayne Gallman. He's Wayne Gallman.
I would much rather Wayne Gallman.
Wayne Gallman's trash. Wayne Gallman had one good game. All right, coming from a Giants fan. All right.
All
if,
right.
if Saquon gets hurt again, don't pick up Gallman. Pick
Well,
up.
you got Deion Lewis.
Yeah, I mean Deion was not going to be a 3
No,
down
I
back,
know.
man. It's still going to be Gallman.
If Saquon goes down, pick up Daniel Jones. He'll get you the carries.
For real.
All right, number 7, CeeDee Lamb. Now, I was like surprised. I'm like, why did Dallas draft him?
Because
But-
he's going to be nasty.
But then I kept looking into this. All right, do you know that I think it was Randall Cobb and Jason Witten combined for like 170 targets last year?
Yeah, you know why? Because they play out, Cobb out of the slot, and then Witten's a tight end. And Dak Prescott sucks. He's not going to be airing it out like crazy.
Bro, he was the number 2 fantasy running quarterback.
No, I hear what you're saying.
No,
I'm talking about throwing wise.
okay. Both Cooper and Gallup finished with 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
The point in the positive for CeeDee Lamb, there's now those 2 guys are gone,
Yeah.
Witten and Cobb. He can get 100 targets easily.
And he's going to be the number 2. He's going to pass.
You think he'll pass Gallup?
Gallup, yeah.
Let me tell you something. If Cooper gets hurt, CeeDee Lamb, he's going to take over.
Because CeeDee Lamb's going to play out of the slot a lot. And, Gallup will be on the outside. So technically he's the receiver too. But fantasy-wise, CeeDee Lamb's going to be the guy above Gallup.
Let's not forget they have that, $70, $80 million running back, Hazik.
Let's not forget,
They gotta use
haven't
him.
paid Dak yet either.
They have not paid that.
But they paid Andy Dalton.
Yeah, that was weird.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what Jerry Jones is doing.
I don't
Maybe
know.
he's planning.
I mean, Dak's not worth $35 million a year.
Yo, honestly,
He's not.
If I'm there, I'm like, why not just roll with Andy Dalton?
No, man, you can win a Super Bowl.
with Andy Dalton.
No, you're not.
Andy Dalton's good, man.
I know, I like him. But you're not winning a Super Bowl with Andy Dalton. It's just
Why not?
happening. Nah,
You're thinking of Bengals, Andy Dalton. The Bengals, who suck.
No, I mean, he took him to the playoffs, I think, 5 years in a row.
Yeah, exactly. But couldn't get anywhere because he plays for the Bengals.
Yeah.
So maybe Andy Dalton isn't the problem. Andy Dalton's good, man.
I mean, we're going to see. We're going to see.
Watch. Let Dak Prescott get hurt. I mean, I hope
We don't want him to get hurt.
But if he gets hurt, then it's whatever. So, number 8.
So,
we don't know anything about this team because it's going to be a completely new team.
It's not what we saw last year. We're talking about Keyshawn Vaughn to Tampa Bay. Last year, we saw Jameis Winston throw it 1,000,000 times
to Godwin and Evans.
One, their defense, like they were always losing.
Yeah.
So he had to keep airing it out.
They had a running back.
And two, they had no running backs. Ronald Jones
and Peyton Barber.
Peyton Barber, come on.
I think Peyton Barber's gone.
He is gone.
And now it's just Ronald Jones.
It's just Ronald Jones and Vaughn.
So, Vaughn. It's just Vaughn.
Now, my only concern is the same with Cam Akers. The fact that Vaughn is going to adjust a little later.
Yeah. And also, we don't know what kind of offense they're running now.
Yeah,
with Tom Brady now.
Yeah.
It might be completely different from last year.
Tom Brady's the offensive coordinator. Like, it literally is.
It kind of sucks, but it kind of scares me to draft Godwin or Evans because I feel like can Brady support both of them the way that Jameis did last year?
Yeah. Plus, they're going to be, you would think, you're going to project, they're going to be winning in games.
Yeah, they're going to be better, so they're not going to be airing it out as much.
And they're not, they're not going to be airing it out as much.
Yeah.
They're not going to throw 30 interceptions.
True.
So, I don't know if they can both. They're not going to both finish top 5 again, which was insane.
So, are we all like low key Tom Brady fans now?
I'm going to be honest. As a Tom Brady hater for 20 years almost of my life, I'm kind of rooting for him this year.
I kind of want.
It's weird.
I kind of want to see him win one without Belichick. Just to be like, I did this.
Yeah, honestly,
I'm not a system quarterback.
It's the best cast he's ever had.
For real.
Come on, man.
I mean, you got Gronk, OJ Howard.
Oh my God. I forgot Gronk is there again.
OJ Howard, people seem to like him for some reason, even though he hasn't done shit in the league yet.
All right.
Godwin, Evans. I mean, and we'll see the running back situation.
Yeah.
But what do you mean, all right? What has OJ Howard done to people? Praise this guy like he's like a top 5 tight end in the league.
Just wait, man. He needs to get out of there.
Has he even caught a pass in the NFL?
Come on, man.
Okay, maybe like one. Like,
all right.
He hasn't done anything to justify
to validate the hype.
But we'll see. Now he's not even the number 1 tight end on his own team, but whatever.
Yeah. I mean, Gronk's the number 1 no matter where he goes.
Yeah, Gronk's the best tight end in the
NFL history. Yeah,
history
hands down,
for sure.
And that man's only 30.
Yeah.
Bro, I forgot he was retired for a year and a half.
Yeah.
I thought he just retired.
Bro, I feel like he knew that this was coming. And he's like, let me take some time off, get my body right, and then come back and play with Tom.
And then go do some WWE.
Yeah. Come back and play with Tom.
Yeah.
Go party on some cruises.
Honestly.
That's what he did.
Man's living the dream.
Yeah. I mean, I think we will all want to live Gronk's life.
He's crazy.
All right. Number 9. That's all you. You explain. Henry Ruggs.
All right. Raiders. So he was the first receiver taken in the draft. I
mean, he's obviously good, but he plays for the Raiders.
That's the thing. I would think, and I was big on Josh Jacobs this year because if he had 240 carries last year and he missed a couple games, he missed 3 games. So he can get 300 carries this year
for sure.
And you draft him first round, you want to pound the rock with him.
Yeah. And
Derek Carr is not amazing.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, the only good thing about Ruggs is he the number 1?
I think he is their number 1.
Number 1.
If you look at a depth chart, it might say Tyrell Williams, but
no.
It's Henry Ruggs.
It's Henry Ruggs.
And Hunter Renfrow is a slot. He's not coming in there.
Derek Carr is not the greatest. If he gets hurt or gets benched, you have Mariota.
Oh, damn, you're right. Which is not like a big upgrade either.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, who knows? Maybe Carr loves Ruggs and just targets the hell out of him, and fantasy, that's all you need.
Yeah. It's all about volume.
Give me that
Fantasy's
PPR.
All about opportunity.
Yeah.
I don't care who his quarterback is if he's targeting him.
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly what's going to happen to number 10.
Yeah.
Denzel Mims.
Yeah.
Literally the only receiver on the Jets.
Yeah. One,
and he's
Adam
big.
Gase hates Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah.
So They're not gonna
Adam
run the
Gase
ball.
hates anybody who's good. You didn't know that?
Yeah, I do know it. I know that more than anyone. Adam Gase poisons anyone that's on his team.
Always.
Now, the hope is that he won't poison Sam Darnold. Actually, I hope he does because I hate them. But we're talking about fantasy. So
Yeah.
Denzel Mims is the only receiver. Robbie Anderson left.
Yep.
They have Jamison Crowder, and they have who they signed from the Bucks. The guy that had like 5 good games last year. Brashad Perriman.
Oh,
They signed Brashad Perriman to a
It's-
1-year deal.
Yeah, that's whatever.
Mims
That's irrelevant.
is going to take over this team.
And he's a big target too,
Yeah.
which makes it a little bit easier for Darnold. So, if he gets that volume like Ruggs, then
I think so. Like last year, the Jets threw to receivers 328 times.
okay.
I could see Mims getting 100 targets this year.
I mean, he should.
Yeah.
Who else you?
Who else
There's
do
no
you
reason
throw
not to.
Yeah.
You know?
So that would be kind of exciting, like to be able to draft Mims and just eat up the targets.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So Denzel Mims is here. Honestly, just because he landed on the Jets and they have no receivers.
Yeah,
But number 11, I think is so much better.
a better receiver.
He's a better receiver.
Yeah. But he has a wide receiver one on his team.
He does have a wide receiver. We're talking about Justin Jefferson
Yeah.
with the Vikings. So, 1, Adam Thielen is still there.
Yep.
2, Kirk Cousins does not. The Vikings don't throw the ball much.
Because he sucks. Cousin sucks. All right. I think he's overrated. He doesn't suck. He's just very overrated. Well,
Okay.
he was when he got signed. I think
Well,
now people see it.
Remember, at that moment, there were no quarterbacks.
I know, but still.
And they were a Super Bowl contending team. Who was their quarterback? Oh, Case Keenum.
Yeah, Case Keenum lit it up with them.
Okay, come on, man.
He did.
The Vikings threw it the third least amount in the league
Yeah,
last
because
year.
Kirk Cousins can't throw.
So, they also have Dalvin Cook.
That's true.
So,
I mean,
That's-
and if he gets hurt, I mean, we kept saying that last year. Like, oh, he's going to get hurt. He's going to
He
get hurt.
didn't get
He didn't
hurt.
get hurt. But let's say he gets hurt next year. That just helps Justin Jefferson.
yeah.
Like
But
that.
let's not forget, Alexander Madison is still, he's pretty
Yeah,
good.
he was good. Yeah,
He's a number one
Yeah.
if Dalvin Cook just does go
I know.
down.
That guy I held all of last year.
And remember,
Yeah.
he finally was his turn, and he got hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm thinking about Dalvin Cook for Dynasty. I have the 7th pick. If he falls to 7,
Yeah, I mean, McCaffrey, Saquon, and I think after them, it's Cook.
I think it is
For
Cook.
Dynasty, at least.
I'm hoping somebody just doesn't take him, but
But yeah. So Jefferson slides into that
yeah.
Stephon Diggs role, the receiver on the outside, because, you got Thielen in the slot. If he can get anything close to Stephon targets,
Yeah.
then
I
it's
mean,
gonna be straight.
they targeted receivers 209 times. Now
That's
remember,
it's not great.
that's terrible.
Yeah.
I think it's, oh God, it's the worst other than the Ravens. That's
I mean,
crazy.
the Ravens who don't throw.
Yeah, who ran the ball 600 times.
Yeah.
So if Jefferson, I'd put his ceiling at what? You think he can get 70 receptions? That's a lot.
I'll say 60.
Yeah, that's
60
a lot.
receptions.
So,
But if he can be the outside guy, maybe get some big plays, you never know.
yeah, I mean, he's talented.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a big guy.
And who knows if maybe he becomes Cousins' favorite. You never know, man.
Yeah.
You never know. So, but he definitely has the talent to do it. So we just have to wait and see. All right, number 12. Is he the only receiver on that team too? Oh no.
No, they have
No.
a million. I like number 13 better than 12.
Okay.
So we have 12. We have Jalen Rager for Philly. They have
What's his name? Alshon Jeffrey.
Alshon Jeffrey. Deshaun Jackson's still there.
Oh, that's right. I forgot they have him now.
They got the 2 tight ends that are basically Zach Ertz is the number 1 receiver on the team.
Yeah, and then
So that's 4.
Goddard.
Yeah, Dallas Goddard. Then
yeah.
you insert Jalen Rager, who's the 5th the 5th.
So why did last year when did Deshaun Jackson go?
Yeah. Well, he got hurt.
But he signed there. Was he there all of last year?
Yeah, yeah.
He was. He got hurt, and then Alshon got hurt.
Yeah.
So that's why we said they had no receivers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we don't know if Alshon will be on the team come week 1.
Yeah, he's
You know?
always hurt. Always.
Well, plus there's talk that they'll cut him. or
yeah,
whatever.
but like he's also always
he's-
hurt.
yeah.
I had him in fantasy.
I mean,
last
Nelson
year.
Aguilar was the number 1,
That's right.
and then and he's
he
trash.
can't drop any. I mean, he can't catch
Yeah.
anything. Okay.
So Rager has the chance now. If we're talking dynasty,
Yeah.
Rager might move up a couple
Yeah,
spots.
because in 2 years, Jackson and Jeffrey would both be gone.
Yeah, they'll be gone. And honestly, like Zach Ertz, I'd move him a little down because
He went down a little bit last year
Yeah.
compared to 2 years ago. Like, what were we saying? I guess when he doesn't have receiver help, what we're saying, he just wasn't getting targeted as much.
Well, and plus Dallas Goedert is there.
Yeah.
Like, they drafted him in the first round.
That's true.
You're not going to not use him.
Yeah.
So we got Jalen Reagor at 12.
Number 13.
Number 13.
See, your guy.
Michael Pittman Jr. to Indianapolis. I wanted the Dolphins to draft him. He's a big target, man.
What round did he go?
I think second. Actually, yeah. He was like the second or third pick in the second round.
Okay.
There's no receivers on Indy. It's just
No.
T.Y. Hilton.
Yeah, T.Y., who also always gets
Always hurt. And
Always inconsistent.
this is his last year.
And he's inconsistent.
T.Y. is literally a roller coaster.
Yo, he literally disappears for 2-3 weeks, comes out of nowhere, has 200 yards.
Yeah.
Not really.
So-
you get what I'm saying. And then disappears again.
Yeah.
Always.
So I like Michael Pittman.
Okay.
And now you got
Rivers.
Rivers there.
Yeah,
He's
that
definitely
helps.
an upgrade over
Oh, for sure.
Brissett,
For sure.
you know
for
what
sure.
I mean?
Yeah.
So Michael Pittman becomes the number 2.
Okay.
Don't sleep, man. He could finish with the most targets on the team.
Yeah. Maybe
I see 100 targets.
get some wide receiver 3 value. Yeah.
I could see it.
At least.
Yeah.
At least maybe after week 4, week
Yeah.
5. You know, once he
Let's
established
see.
himself.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely think so. Now, I do think they're going to try to run the ball. But it is Phillip Rivers. You're paying him $25 million a year.
And he's kind of like Brady. He kind of calls his own plays too. All these guys that can read defenses and stuff, they call their own plays. Just like Eli did, Peyton did, Big Ben does. You know what I mean? Like, these guys call their own plays. You don't think they want to throw the ball? Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
All right, the number 14, Joe Burrow.
The first QB on the board.
Yeah, man. Now, obviously, he's starting, right?
From day one.
Yeah,
they didn't even
They didn't
have a
even care.
competition.
Yo, how long did it take him to cut Dalton? The next day?
Maybe a couple days after
Yeah,
the draft.
yeah.
Or after the draft completely ended, yeah.
So, he's going to be the starter. He has A.J. Green.
Bro,
Hold on.
I don't remember a rookie quarterback stepping into this talented of a team.
A.J. Green.
Of an offense.
Boyd. Didn't they just get somebody else? Then they drafted a receiver.
Oh, Auden Tate, John Ross is still there. And then they have Joe Mixon. They've got some receivers. So Joe Burrow, I think, is definitely getting drafted in redraft leagues. Because look, in the last couple of years, you had Kyler Murray and Josh Allen as rookies become fantasy relevant. Kyler Murray finished quarterback 9, I think, or quarterback 8.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Joe Burrow, I think, is definitely worth a late round flyer.
Yeah.
If we're talking dynasty,
And
you're definitely taking him in the first round of your rookie draft.
watch him light it up, man.
Man, I wouldn't be surprised.
He has the potential.
It's not like he stepped into, for example, when Baker stepped into the Browns.
They had.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they had Jarvis there.
Yeah, they had Jarvis already.
Or when Darnold stepped into the Jets.
He
He had nothing.
And they still showed something. So imagine stepping into this.
Stepping into this.
And I think Burrow is better than both of them. Than Darnold and Baker.
Definitely better than Darnold.
Well, yeah.
And
I
Baker-
think Darnold's better than Baker.
Baker ain't looking good, man. Yeah, he needs to redeem himself
If I
this
had
year.
to have one of them, I'd rather Darnold
take
than
Darnold?
Baker. Yeah. I think Darnold's more the.
Darnold's screwed because he has Adam Gase.
Yeah.
That's the
I
issue.
feel like he's the better quarterback, whereas, I don't know. I don't like Baker.
Yeah.
Alright, so it is what it is.
All right, to round out our rankings, number 15, Brandon Ayuk,
That's
receiver to the Niners. He's in a situation where they run the ball a lot.
Yeah. But they also don't have receivers besides Debo.
Who's a rookie last year.
Yeah.
So, this is another team where the tight end is the wide receiver number 1.
Yeah.
Kittle is definitely the number 1 in targets. But you got Debo's all about the run after the catch. I had him. I picked him up right before he took off, man.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he's definitely going to... Here's the thing. Debo's going to be overdrafted in leagues this year.
But he's still going to be good.
Oh, yeah.
That boy's fast, shifty.
Yeah.
He's going to be nasty. I love Debo.
Yeah. I remember we got his autograph at
Yes, sir.
the
That's
Super
right.
Bowl media night. That was cool. So Brandon Ayuk's here. First round pick. They didn't spend a first round pick on him to not use him.
And he's kind of like Jefferson. He'll be the number 1 guy on the outside.
Yeah.
Because Debo's in the slot. So,
Yeah.
he's going to get his targets for sure. I mean, I don't love Jimmy G, but,
Yeah.
who knows? We never actually seen Jimmy G with a good receiver either. I mean, they had Emmanuel Sanders last year, but
Yeah.
we'll see, man. We'll see.
Well, remember they traded for Emmanuel Sanders.
Yeah, that's
So-
true. So it wasn't even like
It wasn't even. He didn't have a full year. He
Yeah,
didn't have camp
exactly.
with him.
yeah.
So that's our top 15 rookies for a redraft league. We're gonna talk about a couple sleepers.
Okay.
One, I think he's the number 1 sleeper. Anthony McFarland Jr., running back to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, man.
This is a pick where, one, could work this year or definitely for the future.
Yeah.
I don't know about James Conner, man.
I don't know about him as a player, first of all. I mean, he's good.
His health.
And he doesn't stay healthy, and I think he's gone after this year.
This might be his last year, yeah.
So, and I don't think they're going to pay him like that unless he just goes off this year. But
now, the return of Big Ben helps everyone out.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is
for sure.
good. So I would definitely, as a sleeper, late round pick, or, if you're not drafted McFarland, put him on your watch list. Yeah. Definitely keep tabs on him.
Yeah,
because
and if you have Conner, you draft
pick
this
up
guy.
McFarland.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Handcuff, you have to.
Yeah.
Now, the next guy, Chase Claypool, not really a bold prediction, but I don't think Juju bounces back next year.
You don't think so?
Nah, I think Juju, I'm not saying he
Remember, Deontay Johnson is there. And Deontay Johnson had a good year as a rookie.
I just feel like...
Pittsburgh just finds rookies every day.
We just thought Juju was so good when he was a receiver to Antonio Brown. All right?
That was also Big Ben 2 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Last year, Big Ben got hurt in week 1.
Yeah,
or week 2, maybe.
You know who drafted Juju last year? Yeah, this guy.
So Claypool, he's coming in. He'll probably be wide receiver 3, maybe 4. But
I could see him.
He's
going
big,
up to at least 2.
Yeah.
Again,
these are sleepers. Late round,
these are guys
second to last pick.
Yeah, or guys that
or the ones you just pick up in free agency.
Yeah, exactly. But I could see him emerging out of nowhere, especially if Juju struggles. Like, why wouldn't they play him more?
Yeah, for sure.
At least try to see what they have in him.
Yeah.
So, who else we have on this list?
Another sleeper, Antonio Golden Gandy. No, Gandy Golden.
Gandy Golden, yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Washington, you got Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah, trash.
So that's the issue.
He's fat and trash.
They're not gonna have a lot of pass attempts either.
Yeah.
But this guy's talented. He went late in the draft, and Washington doesn't have receivers.
No, besides Scary Terry.
Scary Terry, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
So he's coming in. Watch Golden be the number 2, in week 1.
Who is the Redskins' backup quarterback?
Case Keenum. Oh, no. It's the kid from Kyle Allen from Carolina.
So even if Haskins stinks up the place and gets benched, you have Kyle Allen.
Okay, Kyle Allen actually he was able to support DJ Moore last year.
Oh my God,
and McCaffrey.
But you're not gonna rely on Kyle Allen to give you
again. This guy's not getting drafted.
No.
But if you're doing a dynasty like a rookie draft, I would take Golden in the 3rd round.
Okay.
You see what happens.
All right, man. You want to go with the sleepers?
So no, that's it for our sleepers. Now let me throw out some dynasty questions at you.
Got you.
So would you rather have Odell Beckham or the 4th pick in the rookie draft?
Just rookies?
Just rookies. So you can have basically Odell or Dobbins or Jerry Jeudy or DeAndre Swift, depending.
That's tough, man.
That's tough.
Odell, the talent. You know when he's healthy, what he should be doing. He didn't do it last year. But the thing is, he has Baker. He doesn't stay healthy. And I don't think he's going to be in Cleveland past this year. So there
was even talks that he'd get traded.
Yeah, so then you got to be worried about where's he go after this. Watch him go to the Raiders or something. I don't know. And then it's him with Carr. Still trash. So I don't know. But you also don't know anything about these rookies.
That's the thing. If it's me, I'm taking Odell.
Yeah.
You know what you have. At worst, he's a wide receiver 2.
I have the 4th pick. I'm going to take the 4th pick and hope I get Dobbins.
In this scenario?
Yeah.
So you would take the 4th pick instead of Odell?
And I just cross my fingers I get Dobbins at 4.
Dobbins.
And if I don't get Dobbins at 4, then I kind of screwed myself. But
yeah.
Or give me CD Lamb at 4 if Dobbins gone.
Or if that's not bad actually.
Yeah, it's Dynasty we're talking about.
Yeah, we're talking Dynasty.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good one.
All right. So now what about
Scary Terry?
Scary Terry or Jerry Jeudy? A sophomore versus, and he was the number 1 or number 2 rookie receiver last year.
Okay.
Versus potentially the number 1 rookie receiver this year.
I'll go Jeudy. I think he's the better talent and the better. I mean, we don't know a lot, but I think the better QB situation.
Okay.
So I'll go Jeudy. I feel like Scary Terry might be a fluke. You know what I mean? We'll see. We'll see next year.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Right? We didn't see enough. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So, like, if it's these two guys right now, I'll go Judy.
Okay. Now, Devontae Parker, who's going top 15, 16 receiver,
Okay.
or would you rather have two picks? You get the last pick in the first round and the last pick in the second round
And just rookies.
in a rookie draft. Yeah. So basically, you're trading a top 15 receiver for two rookies.
I like Devontae Parker. I had him. I remember I traded for him last year in fantasy.
did.
And I can't remember who. Somebody made fun of me
Yeah.
for trading for him, and then he went off.
He did.
All right.
Yeah.
And honestly, I didn't see that coming.
he was
he was a throw-in because I was trading for Derrick Henry,
Wow.
and he was a throw-in, right? But he went off. But it took him this long to have one good, healthy season. I don't think he's going to do it again. I would love to see him do it again, but I think he can if he stays healthy. But I don't trust him to stay healthy. So I think I will go with the two picks. Plus, like I said, what is he? He going into what, his fifth, sixth year?
6th year, I think.
So
yeah.
he's not getting up there, but compared to these rookies,
Yeah.
he's up there. So I'll go with the two picks.
If you look at it, you might be able to get Michael Pittman and like Anthony McFarland.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
And this, I'll take
Michael Pittman might he might pick it up in this year, and you might validate your move.
I'll take the potential. I mean, Devontae did it 1 year only, and like I said, he gets hurt, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy before last year was literally made out of glass.
Yeah.
I think I've ran into him twice, right?
That's right. You have.
And both times I ran into him, he had like a cast or something on, and that was like I think in 2 separate years I ran into
Yeah.
him. So yeah, I don't know. I'll go with the two picks.
Okay. Now, last question. Dynasty.
Okay.
Yes. You got to pick one.
Okay.
You taking Tua or Herbert?
I'm taking Tua.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good man.
I'm taking Tua again for the potential. You would think I'm a Tua
Yeah,
hater.
because you
I'm
talk
not a
trash
Tua hater.
every time about him.
I like Tua a lot.
Okay.
Tua's clearly the better talent. I just think that man's made out of glass.
So why would you take Herbert then?
Why did I just say the potential, dog?
Then why are you hating on Tua all the time?
I don't want to see your little dreams get crushed.
You're
my
my dreams
friend.
are huge.
Nah.
I'm so ready for Tua to take over.
I hope he balls out, but I don't want to set these expectations for him. You know what I mean? I think you ordered a jersey already.
I did. Damn right I did.
That guy doesn't have a hip right now. So, now I'll take Tua for potential. Because
Okay.
in Dynasty, worst case scenario, too, you're going to draft. In Dynasty, you're going to have 2-3 quarterbacks.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
I can hold on to Tua, and even if he's balling, like his first year, like I don't even got to start him. I'll wait till next year and not keep one of my other QBs, and now Tua's my starter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Now-
in Dynasty, you can risk the...
You can definitely
You can risk it, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
you definitely can. Especially if you're doing like, for example, our draft, our dynasty draft. I would like to get Tua, but I'm like, damn, where do I take him?
And
You know
our
what I mean?
redraft.
In our dynasty startup
startup,
league. It's a
yeah.
startup league.
And
So
he's going to be overdrafted. Somebody's going to
we also got half the league is Dolphin fans,
Yeah.
so one of us going to take him early.
Yeah, somebody's going to draft him early. So if you really want him, man, go ahead and take him in your first round.
Yeah, okay,
dog.
okay.
First round, go ahead. I support it.
Thanks, man. I'm sure you do. So, all right, man. This was good. This is our first episode on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening on Spotify. So again, follow us on IG, Twitter, and subscribe on YouTube. Take it easy.